scientific community is peering deeper, looking at the chemistry of the spice, studying its interaction with the human body. National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad, dedicated to nutrition for better health. A team of biochemists is working on turmeric, ginger, and garlic. Their task? Specific. Do spices act on harmful microorganisms like disease-causing bacteria and fungi? The methodology is precise. They cultivate colonies of bacteria and other harmful microorganisms in nutrient-rich plates. Introduce the spice to the colony. Let it flourish under controlled conditions. Study the action of spice on the growth of bacteria and fungi. Is there any truth in spice use as preservative? What kind of pathogens can they affect? The machine counts the number of surviving microorganisms. The results? Clear and conclusive. All 3 spices curb the microbes. And of the 3, turmeric emerges on top. It has a definite edge.
So it has antibacterial, antiviral activity. That's why in pickling we use a lot of spices. This is a kind of food preservation.
Scientists the world over have identified more than 100 components in turmeric. These have been isolated, analyzed, tested. The main molecules responsible for its health benefits and color are 3 curcuminoids. Of these, 1 is curcumin, the most researched, analyzed and studied molecule in the world.
इस मॉलिक्यूल के विषय में एक बहुत अजीब बात है जो कि बहुत ही कम मॉलिक्यूल्स में होती है. This is a very unique molecule which goes to any target.
Curcumin, a very dynamic molecule with multi-targets in the body. But curcumin carries with it its own limitations. Insoluble in water, it is not taken up by the cells easily. It is also unstable. No sooner does it enter the human body, it starts breaking down. Its degradation starts as soon as it reaches the mouth. Metabolized by the liver, it is quickly thrown out of the system.
The uptake of this curcumin into the cell is not 100%. In fact, it is defective in that term in terms of its uptake.
A defective uptake, and curcumin is a very small part of the turmeric powder consumed by us. Chemical analysis shows that it is just 3 to 4%. This percentage varying with geographical regions, dependent on the type grown and on the soil and climatic conditions. So how does turmeric, eaten as part of our day-to-day diet, become medicine?
When the spice is to be used in the form of a medicine, you need to have maybe 10 grams of turmeric 2 times a day, which is not really feasible.
The properties of turmeric undoubtedly amazing. The potential immense. The pharmacological industry is racing to find new applications. Turmeric is the most researched and analyzed spice the world over. In India, the scenario is no different. Indian Institute of Information Technology, Allahabad, Nimhans, Bengaluru, and Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute, Lucknow. 3 premier institutes together for a big challenge. Can they make curcumin into a drug? Can they overcome the challenges posed by curcumin absorption? Can they use it to tackle degenerative brain disorders like Parkinson and Alzheimer's? The challenge immense. How to take curcumin across the protective mechanism of the brain. The blood-brain barrier does not allow free movement of molecules through it. Curcumin too is not allowed entry. So how does one get curcumin across?
Suppose we attach it with some ligands, so maybe that those ligands will be recognized by the receptors on the cell membrane. So the molecule also will go along with it.
Several carrier attachments have been designed. The biochemistry department of NIMHANS, Bangalore, tests them. These mice have been trained to balance on the vertical pole and descend rapidly. Amongst this batch of mice, some have been given toxins to mimic Parkinson's. Their motor skills have been impaired. The team is testing curcumin molecules as a drug. The results encouraging. The designed curcumin is not just entering the brain cells, it is also clearing the intricate pathways in the brain and regenerating the neurons. There's guarded optimism.
To transform the nutraceutical property to the pharmaceutical paradigm is not that easy. That's what is challenging in terms of making spices as medicine.
Turmeric is passing many tests in laboratories, slaying bacteria and viruses, tackling inflammation and tumors. Its antioxidant properties are being applauded. It protects the heart, liver, kidneys, even the intestines. But there is a long way to go before tried and tested medicines can emerge from it.
A molecule which comes from the food can be a drug. You will be safer by default because you have already consumed, not today, traditionally, then it will be very safe. And it is the old saying, which is Hippocrates said it in 300 BC, always let the food be your medicine and medicine be your food. We are coming back. Life cycles, I call it as.
An ancient plant, turmeric. In its many life cycles, it has developed an efficient defense system, evolved over the years, changing its composition, complexity, and sometimes even its color. Curcuma caecia is not orange but blue. In the unique germplasm collection at the IISR field station is a repository of rich genetic material. Nearly 900 accessions of turmeric. Scientists are now convinced that many potent therapeutic molecules lie locked inside the spice.